For centuries, farmers and gardeners have sought the elusive black gold that breathes new life into the earth. Today we're unveiling a forgotten secret, a humble byproduct of nature that holds the key to unparalleled soil rejuvenation. Prepare to be amazed as we reveal the extraordinary power of crushed seed meal and transform your understanding of fertile soil. The dying soil crisis. Why your garden is crying for help. Walk through any suburban neighborhood and you'll witness the same heartbreaking scene repeated in garden after garden: stunted tomatoes struggling to reach knee height, yellowing leaves that should be vibrant green, and flower beds that produce more disappointment than blooms. These aren't signs of poor gardening skills or bad luck, they're symptoms of something far more fundamental. Your soil is starving, gasping for the very life force that once made it productive. Most gardeners, don't realize they're fighting an uphill battle against depleted earth. It's like years of chemical fertilizers, compacted soil from foot traffic, and the natural leaching of nutrients through rain and irrigation have left garden beds as barren as desert landscapes. The living ecosystem that should exist beneath our feet, the complex web of beneficial bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms that transform raw materials into plant-available nutrients, has been, decimated. Traditional solutions often feel like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. You see, chemical fertilizers provide a quick sugar rush to plants but do nothing to address the underlying soil health crisis. And compost, while beneficial, takes months to break down and years to truly transform tired soil. Expensive soil amendments promise miracles but often deliver only marginal improvements that end up draining both your patience and your wallet. But what if I told you there's actually a simple natural secret to bringing your soil back to life almost overnight? It's a solution so powerful, yet so overlooked, that most gardeners just walk right past it in the store without even giving it a second glance. Enter crushed seed meal. This is the soil amendment that's about to totally revolutionize your gardening game. And honestly, this isn't just another trendy gardening fad or some expensive miracle cure. Seed meal is a time-tested, scientifically proven powerhouse that transforms struggling soil into a thriving ecosystem teeming with life and nutrients. At its core, crushed seed meal is exactly what it sounds like: the ground-up remnants of seeds after oil extraction. But, don't let this simple description fool you. This humble byproduct contains a concentrated arsenal of slow-release nutrients that feed your plants for months, while simultaneously rebuilding the soil's natural fertility. Unlike synthetic fertilizers that flood plants with an overwhelming burst of nutrients and then disappear, seed meal provides a steady, measured release of exactly what your plants need when they need it. The science behind seed meal's effectiveness is beautifully elegant. As the crushed seeds slowly decompose, they release not just the big three nutrients everyone talks about, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but also a treasure trove of micronutrients that most fertilizers ignore entirely. We're talking about calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, and dozens of trace elements that act as the building blocks for robust plant health. But here's where it gets truly exciting. Seed meal doesn't just feed your plants directly, it feeds the soil life that feeds your plants. The organic matter in crushed seed meal becomes a banquet for beneficial soil microorganisms. These microscopic allies multiply rapidly when given this food source, creating a living soil ecosystem that continues working long after you've applied the amendment. Different types of seed meals offer unique benefits that can be matched to your garden's specific needs. Neem seed meal not only provides nutrients but also contains natural compounds that deter soil-dwelling pests and plant parasites. Karanja seed meal offers similar pest deterrent properties while being particularly rich in nitrogen. Castor seed meal delivers a potent dose of nitrogen with excellent soil conditioning properties. The beauty really lies in choosing the right type for your garden's challenges. While the nutrient content of seed meal is impressive enough, its secondary benefits often prove even more transformative for struggling gardens. One of the most dramatic changes you'll notice is improved soil structure. Crushed seed meal acts as a natural soil conditioner, breaking up heavy clay soils and adding substance to sandy soils that drain too quickly. The organic matter in seed meal dramatically improves your soil's water-holding capacity. This means your plants stay hydrated longer during dry spells, and you spend less time dragging hoses around the garden. The improved soil structure also enhances drainage in heavy soils. This is really important because it prevents those waterlogged conditions that can lead to root rot and ultimately plant death. Perhaps most remarkably, many seed meals contain natural compounds. These compounds create an inhospitable environment for harmful soil pests, while at the same time, they encourage beneficial organisms. It's almost like having a bouncer at the door of your soil ecosystem. This bouncer keeps out the troublemakers while welcoming the good guys who help your plants thrive. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room that stops a lot of gardeners from trying seed meal. The smell. Yes, it's true, some seed meals have a pretty distinctive odor when you first apply them, especially neem and karanja. But honestly, this smell goes away within just a few days as the material starts to break down. And well, it's really a small price to pay for the dramatic improvements you'll notice in plant health and soil vitality. Applying crushed seed meal effectively is actually refreshingly straightforward, but, timing and technique can make all the difference between getting good results and achieving truly spectacular ones. The best time to incorporate seed meal is, 2 to 4 weeks before planting. This gives it ample time to begin breaking down and integrating with your soil ecosystem. For established garden beds, you should work 2 to 4 pounds of crushed seed meal per 100 square feet into the top 6 inches of soil. It's a little bit of effort, but totally worth it. This might seem like a lot, but remember, you're not just feeding this season's plants. You're investing in years of improved soil health. It's a long-term commitment that pays off. For container gardens, you'll want to mix about 2 to 3 tablespoons per gallon of potting mix, just making sure you get an even distribution throughout the container. New garden beds, honestly, benefit from a more generous application. Don't be afraid to use up to 6 pounds for every 100 square feet when you're starting from scratch with poor soil. Timing your application strategically really amplifies the benefits. Go ahead and apply seed meal in early spring before planting your warm season crops, or in late fall for slow decomposition over winter, which, creates rich, ready-to-plant soil by spring. So, storage is crucial for maintaining seed meal's effectiveness. You want to keep it in a cool, dry place in sealed containers, just to prevent moisture absorption and, maintain its nutrient content. The true magic of crushed seed meal honestly reveals itself not in weeks but in seasons and years. Gardens treated with seed meal develop a resilience that becomes more apparent with each growing season. The economic benefits, they really compound over time as well. While the initial investment in quality seed meal might seem significant, it actually reduces your need for expensive fertilizers, pest control products, and soil amendments for years to come. Environmental stewardship really becomes a natural byproduct of using seed meal. By doing this, you're actually recycling agricultural waste products, while at the same time building up soil carbon content and supporting biodiversity in your garden ecosystem. Every single pound of seed meal you use honestly represents a step away from synthetic fertilizers and, toward a more sustainable gardening practice. The secret is out, and the power is in your hands. Crushed seed meal isn't just another soil amendment, it's your pathway to the garden you've always dreamed of. Don't let another growing season pass watching your plants struggle in depleted soil. Make this the year you unlock your garden's true potential with the transformative power of crushed seed meal. Ready to join the seed meal revolution? Hit that subscribe button and share this video with every gardener you know who's tired of mediocre results. Together, we're building a community of gardeners who understand that healthy soil is the foundation of gardening success. What will you grow when your soil is finally alive again?